If you are learning DevOps, you probably learn Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, CI/CD, Azure, AWS. But what happens when you actually get the job? What does a DevOps engineer do from the moment they log in until they finish their day? Because we are definitely not sitting for 8 hours writing Terraform or watching Kubernetes pods. So today I'm going to take one realistic day and show you what actually happens. So let's say if I start my day at 8 a.m. Before I start building anything, the first thing I want to know is, did anything happen overnight? Did we receive any kind of alerts? Did yesterday's deployment cause any kind of problems? Is somebody from the development team waiting for me because something is wrong? And most importantly, is production healthy? Because if production is broken, whatever I planned for this morning probably doesn't matter anymore. That's one thing you quickly learn when you start working on real projects. Your plan for the day can change very quickly, but let's say everything looks good, then I continue with my planned work. Around 9:30 a.m. we have our daily stand up. And this is where I start understanding what different teams are working on and where they need anything from me. Maybe one developer says, I need a test environment. Somebody else says, my deployment pipeline failed. And maybe another team says, we have a production release today. This is something that's easy to miss when you are learning DevOps. DevOps doesn't work in isolation. A lot of work starts because developers, security teams, operations teams, or the business needs something. While I'm working on creation of the environment, somebody messages me saying deployment failed. Now I have another problem. And I don't just keep clicking rerun until the pipeline becomes green. Where exactly did it fail? Is it application issue, or is it configuration issue, or maybe authentication problem, or infrastructure problem, or maybe networking problem? This is why I keep saying that troubleshooting is one of the most important DevOps skills. Knowing 100 commands doesn't help much if you can't systematically figure out what's broken. And somewhere in between all of this, hopefully you get lunch. Because contrary to what some DevOps roadmaps make it look like, we are not writing YAML for 8 straight hours. Later, we have a production deployment. Ideally, most of this process is automated. Code gets built, tests run, artifact or container image is created, and application is deployed. But deployment finishing successfully doesn't automatically mean the application is healthy. That's why this last part matter a lot. Are health checks passing successfully? Are errors increasing? Is application responding normally? A green pipeline doesn't always mean a healthy production system. Then at 3:07, an alert comes in saying production errors are increasing. At this point, the new test environment I was building doesn't matter at all. First question after seeing the alert, What's the impact? Then what changed? Did this start after our deployment? Is application failing, database issue, or networking, or maybe it's an infrastructure issue? And here's something you learn with experience. Sometimes the smartest thing isn't spending 40 minutes trying to understand the new release while customers are affected. If the previous version was working, roll back, restore the service, and then investigate it properly. In an incident, restoring service can be more important than immediately finding the perfect root cause. Production is back. Are we finished? No. Why it happened? Why didn't we detect it earlier? Could a test have caught it? Could the pipeline have prevented the deployment? Was monitoring missing? Can we automate something so this doesn't happen again? Fixing the incident solves today's problem. Preventing it solves tomorrow's problem. One thing I want to clarify, especially if you are trying to get your first DevOps job, you're not going to spend your entire day writing Terraform, working with Kubernetes, or building CI/CD pipelines. These are tools. Your actual work usually starts with a problem. Maybe the application is slow. Maybe the team needs a new environment. Or maybe deployment failed. First, I understand what's actually happening. Then I decide what needs to solve it. Maybe Terraform will come into picture, or maybe a pipeline change, application logs, or maybe it's not a DevOps problem at all. And that's the big difference between learning DevOps and working in DevOps. When you are learning, you are given the tool. At work, you are given the problem and expected to figure out what to use. So, if somebody asks me, what does a DevOps engineer do every day? There isn't one specific task. Some days infrastructure, some days CI/CD, some days security, some days you are troubleshooting production, but underneath all of them, you are doing four things: understanding, building, operating, and improving. That's why, if you are preparing for a DevOps job, stop thinking only about which tool should I learn next. Start asking, what problem am I trying to solve here? Because that's much closer to how you'll actually work in a company. In the next video, I'll take one actual DevOps task and show you how I would solve it from start to finish. Subscribe if you want to see that. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.